The main activities of the Council will center around holding stakeholder workshops with relevant groups. It would also be the overarching body responsible for coordination with interagency and multi-sector stakeholders. It will also seek to develop a national road safety plan or a roadmap for Trinidad and Tobago for the 2020-2030 period, against which we will be able to measure how we move in this area. It will also seek to provide guidance to various councils and local government, regional and city corporations for the formulation of respective regional safety plans in alignment with the approved National Road Safety Plan. Those are some of our main areas to be addressed. At the ministry level, and I pause because this is something that we are working in many different spheres for. The reconstitution of this council is another step in the drive to institutionalize systems to bring about a safer environment for drivers, passengers, and pedestrians in Trinidad and Tobago.
I must say I am really anxious to have this committee hit the road running, because we would have done, from the government point of view, a lot of work in terms of the legislative changes, introducing things like the demerit points, soon to be the red light camera and the spot speed systems, the whole U-turn system. This would have significantly helped us if you look at the reduction since 2017. And last year, 2021, we would have had the lowest rate of road fatalities in 65 years. And to me, that is a great accomplishment.
I believe that this reconstitution of this council is very, very, very important to road safety in Trinidad and Tobago. And you know, we are so fortunate that we fall in line with the Trinidad and Tobago. Next week we'll be launching our patrol policy. And within that patrol policy, the main persons we will be focusing on is in fact the Traffic and Highway Patrol, who is now doing a pilot project in relation to road safety and other aspects. And we are also now going to increase the number of motorcyclists that we will have on the roads and the roadway, not just for the highway, but also for within the other roads like the Eastern Main Road and all the other, what we call secondary roads. What we have recognized within recent times that the majority of fatal accidents that we are having are in fact on those main roads, not on the highway. And this was identified in our analysis done when looking at 2021 and 2020. So even though we had a significant reduction in fatal accidents, and we only had 69 during the course of last year, 46 of those fatal accidents occurred not on the highways and byways in Trinidad and Tobago. So it demonstrates the need for us to look internal in the communities to see what is happening. The Road Safety Council can do that sort of work to see some of these main points that these accidents are occurring and make the necessary recommendation. I'm aware that the Ministry of Works with the engineer are involved on this council, and also the police, the licensing office. So the data that we have can help significantly in making the necessary recommendations so the changes can take place, to promote this whole aspect of road safety so we can reduce losing lives in Trinidad and Tobago.
From the fire service perspective, life safety is everybody's business, but more so the fire service business, because under statute, we are responsible for protecting the lives of the citizenry of Trinidad and Tobago, whether it is from fire or from any disaster, including road safety. This initiative is something that we welcome because it's not a nice thing as an officer to respond to an incident, especially on the roads, and people's lives are lost. We would have had several instances of that over the weekend. And in one instance was a police officer who would have lost his life. This brings trauma for both the families as well as some of the officers who get affected when they respond to these incidents. So to improve the safety of people operating the roadway in Trinidad and Tobago. Any initiative to improve that is an initiative that the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service will support and will work towards achieving the objective of this committee.
So this is a tremendous opportunity to make a difference. The National Road Safety Council would be a management system, setting guidelines, setting standards, and auditing to ensure that those standards are maintained. It is taking a multi-sectoral, multidisciplinary approach to road safety, meaning the decision makers of the different stakeholders will all have a say. So you're talking about police with regards enforcement, hopefully down the line the judiciary with regards policy and law. You would have fire services, ambulance with regards safety. You also have the Ministry of Health, Ministry of Works and Transport with their chief traffic engineer, the transport commissioner, someone in charge of infrastructure. So you have key decision makers led by a PS who's excited about road safety, who is a decision maker and action lady, Miss Sonia Francis Hayward.
I think that it's a step in the right direction. We are waiting to see the fruits of the labor of this committee, but certainly I applaud the ministry, the minister, everyone involved, and in fact Arrive Alive, the NGO and others for this initiative. It's really a case of all hands on deck, and I'm very excited to see the actual results.